So we are
Okay.
live on YouTube right now.
Yes.
This is Murtaza Badri, and we have with us Khadija, Wajihi, the Fabric Souk.
Yeah.
Hi Khadija,
Hi.
Ben. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Mujza bhai?
Good, good. So we are also live. Both of us are live on our Instagram
Handle. Yes.
because
I'm live as well. Yes.
yeah, unfortunately, Dubai does not allow us to get on
Yes.
call, video call. So this is the
Yeah.
best way we could do it. So we are hosting this
Right.
entire talk on YouTube. So
Okay.
people who are
And
joining me on
they
Instagram,
can also
please
see you.
go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube and just type Murtaza Badri training. You will find the live session. What
Okay.
topic on discussion today? The topic is the new normal.
Yes.
The new normal.
Yes.
Everything is changing. So
Right.
we're going to talk about that. Yes.
Okay. So the thing is, first I'd like to just say a few things.
Mm-hmm.
When this pandemic started, okay, so like nobody took it seriously. Of course, nobody took it seriously. As a matter of fact, I'll just talk about myself right now. I did not take it seriously as well. And I used to just think that, it's just gonna get over like how every other virus does. It's a flu, or if it is a viral or anything. But what happened was, slowly, it started affecting me. It started affecting my mind. It started showing results on my baby, like, how I used to behave with her. Then eventually the business was down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you what happens is, Murtaza bhai, when you have a business running, you get so much good response from everyone, you have good followers, you start
Okay,
thinking to
Khadija, Ben,
myself,
hold on. I think I need to put you on speaker.
okay, hi people, please do just shoot me up the questions you want to ask to Murtaza bhai, so we can ask him. He's live right now on YouTube, and whatever it is going on with you, you can even share it as well. Okay. Hello. Okay, I think I'm stuck here. I don't know, it's stuck. I think I'm stuck. In
Yeah, now I
Hello.
can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So
All right.
the business was down,
I can
and
hear you. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
so business was down, and eventually we thought it's gonna get soon, it's gonna get worse soon. Just kept on. Of course, the lockdown. We didn't know what the lockdown mean, until it actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this there was this stigma, there was this indirect indirect pressure, like the internal pressure. How am I going to cope it up, like when how am I going to, like, I have so much of stock with me right now, I have invested so much of amount in my fabrics. At first we used to procure fabrics, like just buy from another supplier and then sell it. Now we're producing our own fabrics. So
Okay.
how are we going to run it
Right.
smoothly? How are we going to
Mm-hmm.
end?
Mm-hmm.
So all this anxiety had built up, and eventually I had to talk to you, because I came to know that what happens is, we all just keep thinking in ourselves how it's going to happen, but we never talk. So when
Mm-hmm.
I get across to your handle, and I needed to talk to you so
Mm-hmm.
that we just discuss it out. And of course, you have a lot of experience, and your opinions could matter. A lot of people like me, I asked my followers, they were going through the same thing in their family, in their children, in their business, in their society.
Mm-hmm.
So I have already start the questions has already started shooting up in my Instagram right now.
Okay.
So
Let's take
what,
some questions. Let's shoot directly. Start
yeah,
there.
okay. Okay, so someone is saying how you can come of fear of this pandemic throughout. Thoughts, pandemic thoughts.
Pandemic thoughts. Okay. So I'm going to cover 10 topics, the 10 alive and fearless way, the 10 mindsets to deal with this pandemic. And these are general mindset which can be covered throughout. So the first question that you've asked, based on that, what I would like to highlight is we all have this illusion of control.
Right.
because we had been in control earlier before the pandemic. We knew exactly what is going to happen, and spouses are going to go to work, children are going to go to school. I'm going to do this. This is going to happen. The maid is going to come, and the morning, afternoon, and evenings are all set. Now we have lost control. We have absolute uncertainty what is going to happen. So you can't even predict the next week. So,
Right.
what you need to do is really kind of lose the illusion of control. Like, understand that we're not in control. That stress that we build up of pandemic is because we don't like to lose control. So we have to give in, kind of, trust the creator. In other words, that this is happening. There must be some reason. Something good might come out at the end. The optimist mindset,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just go with the flow, right? Accept what has happened. Acceptance is non-acceptance is creating the stress. So just like to tell my Instagram again, you might want to kind of mention that, because they're all
Yeah.
here wondering what's happening. I'm live with Khadija, TheFabricSouq. Please join me on YouTube live. Go to my profile and click the link and join me on YouTube there. Because of the block in Dubai, we are not able to go live on Instagram. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. All right, so yeah, that's what I think. The behind the mind, the stress is building up because we are losing control. We cannot plan things. So I would just go with the flow and just kind of accept. I can't hear you, Khadija. Your
Uh,
voice. Okay.
okay. Okay,
Okay.
but Mujaba, how do you just keep doing stuff, like, keep it in the routine without making it monotonous? That is important, because you are doing one work one at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and the circle is repeating every day. It's just not one day, it's
Right. Right.
every day. And in the end, you're a human being. Like, of course, you're gonna have your lows. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna you're gonna just burst out one day, which
Mm-hmm.
can, like, because why am I using the word burst out? Because yesterday somebody posted to me that I have been crying past the lockdown started. Like, I just
Mm-hmm.
go in my room and I cry, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening. Not because I have to work at home, or because I have to work from home, or
Mm-hmm.
because I have to take the responsibilities, but why am I crying? Because I'm just not able to jail up myself anymore, cage up
Okay.
myself anymore.
Okay, let's throw some light over there. The
Okay.
word that we are using is I'm jailed, I'm locked, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
It's a mindset, because if you see, there are people out there who are dying, who don't have food, who don't have houses to live, they don't have money in the bank, they don't know where the next meal is going to come from. So,
True.
if we change perspective, that I am living in a comfortable home with electricity, with internet, with device technology, YouTube, Netflix, we have all the entertainment at our fingertips. Please understand, it's a virus. We are not hit by a cyclone or a famine, or we have running water, we have electricity, we have food to eat. So what you're saying is the monotone, the entire routine. Before the pandemic also we had a routine. The only thing was we could go out, we had a freedom to go out. Right now we don't have the freedom to go out. So I think it again comes back to control, because we're not in control, we're all freaking out. And if you're home, you can set your routine and make it more exciting. Imagine that you can spend more time with your spouse, with your children. Your children are going to school. You had that entire thing of getting up in the morning and rushing
Of
your children
course.
to school
Of
and
course.
rush homework, and so many things were there. People used to complain, when I do sessions, that my husband doesn't spend time. He's not around. He's always at his shop or his office. Now they're okay. They're still working at home. Some, spouses, they're working more than before, but at least you have
Right.
your spouse at home. At least you can, build up your relationship. So it's just, kind of, it's you're making up the own. It's a perspective change. You just need a perspective change. If you say, I'm thankful, I'm happy to be alive, I'm happy to have all the health and all the, blessings, count your blessings, I think that will kind of shift your mood. And yeah,
Of
that's what I
course. Okay, so here we have Angel Snowflakes Princess from my Instagram. How
think.
to distract or keep kids occupied as they are just on gadgets and they cannot go out, play full day in house. Of course, I mean that's every mother's query right now.
Mm-hmm.
That how do you keep them entertaining?
Mm-hmm.
Until how long will you be able to do it? Because the amount of time they're spending on gadgets right now was is uncontrollable, because you can't do anything about it.
True. True. Now, I have three kids. I have a 10-year-old son and a 13-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old daughter. What
Okay.
I would say is we are all in a new normal, so things are changing. If they were to go to school, you would restrict their devices, but they are at home. They cannot go to play outside. They cannot go to the garden. They cannot, step out. So the only support system is device. Over and above the parents trying to play some board games or communicating or doing some physical activity, whatever best they can based on the available space. But apart from that, I think device is healthy as long as what they're watching on it is controlled. So, I let my kids watch, but I tell them to watch documentaries. I suggest some movies to them which are good to watch, maybe some learning behind it. Certain games are also fine if they play a little bit. So I think it's striking a balance because the child is at home, and if you are not able to give time because you're occupied in other things, so you should allow, but then at the same time have some communication and keep some control. So it's
Okay.
like this. What I would not suggest is give them a device and say, okay, device, leave me alone, let me be in peace, and the poor child is just figuring out and just binge watching.
Right.
That is
Right.
not advice. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we have another question, Shurab here. Murtaza bhai, somebody's asking that right now the fear is in the mind. Like as they say, everything is in mind, right? So right now we are so overwhelmed with the news and with the information being provided to us.
Mm-hmm.
So when we will actually experience going out, because right now we are in the house, we are not going out, we are maintaining the social distancing, we're not
Mm-hmm.
meeting people. But once we start meeting people, when we go, when masjids are open, when the malls are open, and
Mm-hmm.
or the parks, or our kids go to the same slide where my friend's daughter is going as well. So
Mm-hmm.
when we are going to interact with one another again, how
Mm-hmm.
are we going to how are we going to face it? Because
Right.
everybody is going to think of me like, oh, are you immune or are you safe? It
True.
the eyes are going to talk at that time.
Correct. That's true. And that's what today's topic is, right? The new normal. That is going to be
Yeah.
the new normal from henceforth. So
Right.
I would like to say that, when you look at marriages, there are new
Okay.
norms across. Children are studying differently. Marriages were very loyal earlier. Now, if it doesn't work out, hey, get a divorce. So, people are not loyal anymore in employment. So earlier it was 20 years of employment, one job, one boss. Now
Right.
it's
Right.
every 2 years. People are
Okay.
changing, right?
Right.
Parents have changed. We never used to talk to our parents. Just we had respect, and we don't dare do things which today's kids do with parents or talk to
Right.
them, right?
Right.
So they just treat us like friends and hey, it's okay, mom, hey, chill,
Right. Absolutely different, of course.
So that has become the new normal now, and we've accepted it. That okay, kids are like that, spouses are like that, work is like that. Nobody's going to be, loyal to me. The market is open. Earlier, we used to buy from a kirana store. Now we're buying from Amazon.
Online.
So it's a new normal. So now let's talk about COVID. Now, because of this pandemic, there will be now new normals. Masks will be new normal. Social
Right.
distancing will be new normal. Group gathering will not happen. People will be a little more careful. So this is just going to be the new normal, right? So I have, like there's a point here where we stress why things happen, then worry what will happen. First, we stress why things happen. Why did this pandemic happen? Why did this pandemic happen? So first we stress why things happen.
Right.
Then we worry what will happen.
True.
Okay, post pandemic, what will happen? Nobody knows. Nobody can predict. The media is just making the best guess. There is no reality that anybody can predict right now. So we worry what will happen, but forget to cherish what good is happening.
I forget the present happening with us. That's true.
I am in US right now, so I'm also stuck. I came here from my niece's marriage, and my entire family is here. And I left India, and everything went into a lockdown. I don't know. I have no
Oh,
clue when I'm going to return back.
oh.
So what was planned now? What will happen? So what
Mm.
I'm doing is I am enjoying my today. Ramadan is there. I'm fasting. Obviously, we're having all the spiritual upliftment happening, and
True.
just being in that moment, enjoying with your kids, enjoying the relationship and time with your spouse. I'm like we're doing live right now. We would never have done this without the pandemic. By the way, right?
Yeah, actually,
There are
that's the
hundreds.
reason we are doing the live right now.
There are hundreds of people who I know who would never show their faces on camera otherwise. They would not go to social media channels and they would not network. The crazy networking and video conferencing and calling is happening is unimaginable. You see the webinars
Yeah,
that people are doing, they're bringing in trainers, the business development division is doing webinars. And I feel I am speaking to more people and connecting with more people right now than the, no,
exactly.
the old.
Okay, so we have another one regarding the business that says, how will I resume everything back to my work? How will, I mean, I think she means to say is, how is she going to resume everything again
What's her
normally?
name?
Like, I'm sorry,
What's her name? What's her name?
her name is Fatima Bin.
Fatima Ben. Okay. So Fatima Ben, I have good news for you. There is nothing to resume.
Okay,
Resume is something which goes back to the old ways that we have
right,
left.
right,
There is no resuming. There is no resuming. It is going to be a new standard which is going to be set. Everything is going to change. Right,
right.
we're talking on YouTube, we're talking on conferencing. It's not, there's no resume. So what you have to do is you have to prepare yourself, your mind, your body, and your business for the new way. For we say the alive and fearless way. You
Yeah,
prepare
that's the new normal.
your way. Go online, become digital, contact your customers, improve customer relationship, learn a skill, get in good shape,
Very true.
and be open, be flexible. So
Hmm.
again, just a
But
quick one.
we have to, of course, Murtaza, there is at the back of the mind. I'm sorry. There is
I
at the
would
back. I'm
invite
sorry.
the audience to join my Facebook group, which is Badri's Life
Yes,
Transformation Academy. I
yes,
have loaded the group with a 7,000 price value program, which we had, which is called Live a
right.
Life to Love. So please go there and take that course for free. It is available on my Facebook group, and
Okay.
it will help you with dealing with the current pandemic situation in big time. And I'll be there to support all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. We were talking regarding the business,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're saying that there's nothing to resume, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever in like at the back of the mind, you have this tension. There is this a little bit of worry that
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's going to go slow. It's going to be slow for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Each and every craftsman person who's working, each and
Mm-hmm.
every artist, each and every business person or a service person or a
Mm-hmm.
job person for that matter, it's going to be slow, but eventually it will come back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
But what the process between that,
Mm-hmm.
from going from starting to getting that the whole wheel has to churn, right, to come
Mm-hmm.
back to its normality.
Mm-hmm.
So the process at that time is actually difficult for everyone, because
Mm-hmm.
you need patience. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I'm not talking anybody else, but
Yeah.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about how am I going to be patient? How am I going to be, because you see there's a lot of competition now. There is you, and everybody has to work hard. Everybody's trying new and innovative ways
Mhm.
to to start new
Yeah,
business. So many
yeah.
people I know on Instagram started new business because everybody's working that way in
Okay,
this time. So
okay.
the what I'm talking about is how are we going to get that patience?
Um, First of all, when you mention the work, I just want to mention here to all the audience who are watching that please do not get panic and start new businesses. Okay, this has been going
Yeah,
around.
because everybody apparently is starting a new business.
Yeah, but I don't. It's not a good idea according to me, because if you are doing a business for so many years and you are good at it, starting a new business doesn't make sense because the market is going to open up. People will need your product and service. So you just have to hold on and kind of just go through the time, wait it off, sit and wait it. What will happen? A lot of players will move out of your field because they were in debt, they were hand to mouth, they did not have any backup reserves. So those businesses are going to die.
Okay, I have again
Thankfully,
questions. Sorry.
thankfully, if you are not one of those and you have reserves and you can hold on to your business and business setup, then I would highly recommend do not go crazy starting a new business. Because imagine if everybody is going to start making masks and gloves, and
Who's gonna wear it?
it is going to be a bloody red ocean. It's going to be like cut.
Who's gonna wear it?
Who's going to wear it? People are going to wear it, but like everybody wants to. People are
Very
going
true.
people are going to consume your fabric. People are going to be consuming food, electronics, other items. So it's also an opportunity to expand your market share, because again I repeat, people who are not going to be able to wait, they don't have reserves, they're hand to mouth, they can't pay rent, they can't pay salary. Those businesses are going to shut. People who have stretched themselves. So big corporates, huge corporates are going to, kind of really kind of come down. And people who are, able to sustain 3 4 months, they will go back in the market and they'll flourish.
Right. Okay, I'll just stop here. Yes, Murtazabai's voice a little bit echoic because we are doing it on a YouTube link. I've put it on my story and on my bio. Please go to the YouTube link so can you can watch our session. I'll continue with the question. In the current situation, how do we plan about the future, or should we take one day at a time? How to recover those 2 months loss?
Okay, there's two things. There is no recovery of loss. Loss,
Right.
the loss that has happened is part of the pandemic. It's part of the crisis, right? Customers not going to buy from you, or money which is not going to come back because the people don't have my money to pay. So rather than trying to recover, I would use the word prepare for the next phase.
Yeah, I
Prepare.
think that's what she's asking. How will I prepare myself?
Invest on yourself, invest on your mind, learn, read a book, take an online course, visit, join the Facebook group, the Buddy's Life Transformation group. Personal development, self-help, that is critical. All entrepreneurs and business women, this is an excellent time to work on yourself and prepare. So I was just doing one coaching and I was talking to my client and I said, this is the time to reach out to all your clients and build up the relationship. How are you doing? Are you safe? Are you healthy? I wish,
Right.
how are you doing? Where are you? Anything I can do for you? So it's your home, so you can do that. And there is no recovery. Just count your losses and prepare for the better future.
Right.
I don't know why
Okay.
people. I really don't understand why people are worrying so much. I know it is stress. I know it is the uncertainty which is killing people, and it is lack of preparation. I don't know. So increase your knowledge. Become more confident. Become more aware of the market, and just move on with a lot of positivity. I think that will help people to face this pandemic and go through. So I think Khadija Ben is lost. She's frozen. So, okay, she's back. Uh,
What happened?
okay, the previous session got frozen. Okay, yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
So we have some questions on our YouTube chat also. Let's see if I can take a few. Uh,
Okay.
Beginning, Mustafa Kaderji, how can we plan about our future in the current situation? How can you plan your future? You cannot plan. You can prepare yourself.
Very true.
You can only plan about something which has some certainty. Everything is uncertain. So I would recommend that prepare yourself
Just,
and then move with preparation. It's like war, right? War. When you go to war, the soldiers are trained and prepared for any situation. You can't predict the enemy, right? What will happen and how they will attack or what will happen. It's something like that. That you just have to prepare yourself and go into the zone, and then we just be ready. Whatever can happen, anything can happen, and good stuff is also happening. I don't. Please understand, all of you, that there is good stuff which is happening. People are doing good business. Some businesses are obviously shutting off because there's no demand, there's no need anymore, and some businesses are flourishing, like online technology, IT, branding, digital marketing, SEO, websites. All these technology based things are flourishing. Now in the next 100 years, people would not have come on social media if it would not have been for the pandemic, right?
yeah.
So people are forced into updating, upgrading themselves and their skills. I hope that answers your question, Mustafa.
Okay. From another one, we have the same thing. Can you please keep your phone lit? Okay. Uh, okay. Thank you so much for the session. And okay, can you introduce the counselor again? Okay. Hello everyone. This is Murtaza Bhai Badri. You all can Google him up, and he's there on the Instagram, as well as he has his YouTube channel, mainly known for the Badri Foundation. It's all the videos are readily available on the Facebook. You all can see all his sessions. I think the most viewed one is the why one.
The
The
why one.
why. The why.
And parenting, three golden rules for parenting.
Yes, the three golden rules for parenting for all the mothers out there, fathers out there.
It's on
Please,
YouTube.
it's on YouTube. Okay. You're
And
back.
yeah, they can also join the Facebook group, which is a resource which I have opened up for everyone. It's just two, three
Okay.
days before we just opened the Budget's Life Transformation Academy group. It's a
Okay.
preloaded course which is live a life you love, get the results you want. The secret
Okay.
formula to unleash your hidden potential and live a life you love. Okay.
Okay.
So for all of you who want free resources, please head on to the Budget's Life Transformation group on Facebook and join me there. You can take the course for free, and I'm going to be there with my team to support you.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So I'm done here, Murtaza Bhai. And thank you so much for talking to me, because I don't know about anybody else. I wanted to talk to you especially about it. And I feel quite relaxed because one point in the whole thing which has really struck my mind is that when it started, I used to feel like, why has it started? In the
Correct.
middle of it, I'm feeling what's going to happen the next. But
Correct.
eventually, I'm not, living in the present. And
Correct.
of course, as you said, you have to be very optimistic regarding all the resources we have at home.
Right.
We are in home eating food, and of course, doing all the work which we have to. And
Right.
regarding business, as you have, I'm just repeating all the points.
Sure.
And of course, regarding the business, as you have said, that the ones which there are going to be some business which will shut down. Yes, we
Yep.
have to accept that. And
Mm-hmm.
the ones which are running will take time to come back to its original pace,
Yeah.
and we
Just
have to accept that.
yeah, accept it. And like I said, we stress why things happened. Then we
Yeah,
worry about what will happen,
yeah, the why.
and
Yes,
we forget to cherish what is currently happening, the good stuff.
it's it's very relatable right now because a friend of mine recently started her business, a new
Mm-hmm.
business. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
she's she's on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's customizing her shirts,
Okay.
and very recently she started, and the lockdown happened. So she had a bulk of order to send to India, and the lockdown happened.
Mm-hmm.
So she was quite taken aback that, when how it is, like when you start a business, you want someone to hold your hand and you want to encourage it. But
Mm-hmm.
what has happened is, the nature is discouraging me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very important for me to understand that, and of course I will talk with my friend as well,
Nature
that
is
it was
nature is just
sorry.
nature is just doing its work.
Yes, absolutely.
Why did this pandemic happen? And we're cursing the poor virus who's just doing its work. That's what it's supposed
Yeah.
to do, infect people. But we just have to be smarter than it, and we have to take precaution and learn from it. I think good
Yeah.
stuff is also coming out of this. It's not
Yes.
all sorrow and
Yeah.
the bad story that we're creating.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Yeah.
We're really hoping for the best.
Yep.
Okay, so
Thank you
I'll
so much.
take a leave. Okay,
Yes.
bye bye.
Thank you so much. I'm just gonna try to answer a few more questions here, and then I'm gonna
Okay, sure.
close the live.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But thank you so much for having a chat.
Thank you for, of course, no, I am thanking you. You took a time, and I'm sure, what time is it over there in US?
It's 7:30 a.m.
Oh, it's 7:30 in the morning.
I prayed namaz and I just kind of
Yes,
sat
right,
and
right, right.
came in.
Okay, so thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much.
I'll see you soon. If I need some fabric, I'll contact
Inshallah. We meet you in Bombay. I'll be
you.
there in any of your sessions.
Inshallah. Right. All right, Khadija. Thank you.
Okay. Okay,
Bye.
shukran. Bye bye. Bye bye.
So I just read a question. If you want to contact me, you can DM me if you want a personal consultation with me. The best way to start your journey is to join the Facebook group Badri's Life Transformation Academy and take the course. We have preloaded the Facebook group with a course which was valued at 7,000. I'm offering it for free. Go to Facebook, watch the videos. The videos are loaded there. Watch the videos. You can comment. Me and my team are going to be supporting people who join the group. So it's a free resource for all of you who have joined me and who are listening to this on Instagram and Facebook. Sorry, on Instagram and the YouTube live. So please go there. I'm just going to take a few questions from Instagram and YouTube. So there is a question. My questions about my husband. He's so aggressive and short-tempered and furious in nature. He's controlling person. The moment the things go against his wishes, he starts yelling and hitting. All right. So obviously, if your spouse is abusing you, you must stop that immediately. You have to stop it. You cannot let that happen. Second, you need to understand that all the husbands are going through stress because of uncertainty at work, because of lack of income or reduction of salary, or maybe some of you are fired, businesses are not working. So you need to have some empathy, but yes, that doesn't justify aggression. So I think you need to stand up and tell him that this is not going to work. Stop the abuse first and then communicate. So the same question continues. If he's teaching his 5-year-old son and he doesn't come up with the work, he starts hitting him. And above all, our relationship is so pathetic that talking on for so long, relationship is shared with in-laws. Yeah, so again, no abuse should be tolerated at all. No physical, verbal from spouse should be tolerated. Please communicate, put a stop to that. Be courageous. I know people are freaking out that if I stop and if I say something, more bad will happen. But if you don't say, it is going to increase. There is no stopping to it. All right, so the next question is from Aziz. I think you're okay. Okay, Aziz is saying, I think you're just promoting yourself now. So, Aziz, I would like to tell you that we are offering services to help people, and there is nothing wrong in promotion. I want to address this over here because people are afraid to promote themselves and their products. If you believe in your product and your service and you're offering something to the market, to your audience, then don't be ashamed, or it's okay to promote, it's okay to sell, right? It's okay to help people and tell them that what your product service is. All right, so people who work on daily basis and earn on daily basis are really worried because government isn't helping. Yes, so again, people who are working on a daily basis and earning on a daily basis needs to update their mindset. They need to prepare for life, which, like before the pandemic, we used to say that prepare, learn, upgrade your mind. Don't be hand to mouth. Anything can happen. Any crisis can hit you, and this is exactly crisis has hit us. And people who were comfortable hand to mouth, they were not investing time in learning and upgrading their skills, are really the ones who are struggling right now. Nevertheless, you can still start. Nothing has been lost. You can still start, learn, and go at whatever you need to do. Business, why don't you mention saying okay? All right, so I think that's about it. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. And if you have any other questions, please post them in the comment box, or you can go to Instagram and DM me. Me and my team are going to, kind of do the best that we can to support you in any way we can. Thank you so much for joining. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, stay strong, trust that whatever happens, happens for the best, and we will pass through this phase also. And I would like to end with that: we stress why things happened, then worry what will happen, but we forget to cherish what is happening good. I'm sure something good is happening with all of us in some way or the other. So let's count our blessings, let's be thankful. There are people who are dying, there are people who don't have shelter, they don't have food. They're walking in India to reach to their native places, and we pray that all of people who are sick get health back, and people get back on track, inshallah. Thank you so much, all of you. I'll see you soon in the next live.